We know there's a lot of Democrats that don't think Joe Biden should run because he's too old. And frankly, that's true. That doesn't mean they're not going to vote for him, though. That just means they're concerned about his age. And frankly, I'm concerned about his age. So the question is, why at 82 is he still running for president? Now, when he won the presidency in 2020, he said something very interesting. He said, I am a transitional president. And that made some sense because he was the one guy that could beat Donald Trump and get him out of the fucking way. But he also realized he's pretty old and running a second term doesn't make a lot of sense. In fact, at that point, I said, I can almost guarantee you that Joe Biden will not run for president in 2024. Well, now all that's changed. Why? Is it because of Joe Biden's ego or because of his success? No, it's neither one of those things. See, the one thing that happened that nobody counted on was that when Donald Trump lost and was indicted and risked going to prison, we assumed he would go away. But we know Donald Trump has not fucking gone away. He's as loud and proud as he ever fucking was. So that puts the Democrats in a different situation. They need the guy that can beat Donald Trump should they go up against Donald Trump in 2024. Joe Biden is the incumbent. They always have an advantage. And Joe Biden has a good track record as being president. As much as people don't want Joe Biden to run in 2024, I have a feeling Joe Biden doesn't really want to either. I mean, he spent his life in politics. He's made plenty of money. He doesn't need to go on another 4 years. This is a time when we should have a reset and get the younger candidates out there, but he can't because Donald Trump won't let this shit go. That's why I've said if the DOJ would have just shut this down a lot earlier, we might have a different situation in 2024, both on the Republican and the Democratic side. So if you're worried about Joe Biden, I understand it. I agree with you. I think he's too old. But at this point in time, with Donald Trump still in the mix, he's just our best option. So we take the option and then we see what happens after that. Don't get on Joe Biden. I'm sure Joe Biden likes to sit in his beach house for the next 4 or 5 years, the rest of his life. But no, he's doing what he has to do to try to protect the country, protect his grandchildren, protect our grandchildren for that matter. So don't give him shit about working in the presidency and being too old. I don't think he wants to fucking do it either.